What's up, guys? Spin Firearms here. It might be a little loud in the background. Sorry, it's just me and my son at home, but hopefully it's not too bad. Anyways, so I made this new Glock 26 build. Some people are happy, some aren't. It's like, I don't care. These are my firearms. I love the Glock 26. It's just a custom Gucci Glock build, basically. But anyways, I was going to go over some problems I had making it. So for one is the slide is amazing. The slide turned out so great, so awesome. Gun Cuts did an amazing job. Really proud of how it turned out. But I will say I was expecting different colors, and that's understandable. You can only see so much from your screen. It changes in person, lighting, that whole sort of thing. So it is what it is. The number one problem I ran into was finding good parts that were colored. Obviously, if you're going to be running an everyday carry build, you want OEM Glock parts for majority of your firearm. In this case, I wanted, color coordinating parts. And so with like a pin set and, a slide catch and a, mag release, that whole thing, or slide stop, mag catch, that whole sort of thing, it was hard to find matching colors. And what I mean by that, each shade seemed to be a little different. So it made it a little harder because I didn't necessarily want all these, in the sets that I did find that were all the same color, they didn't look that quality, or it wasn't the greatest seller, whatever. But I went with, what I could, name brand stuff, quality stuff, and it all seems to run. Next thing was, putting on the sights. When you get a Cerakoted slide that is just a work of art, it's scary putting on your sights. It's scary even touching the firearm. To be honest, I honestly just want to take this build and just put it, in a what do you call it, picture frame on my wall, basically, because it's so beautiful. I don't even want to shoot the thing. But the way I think about it is when you have a beautiful build like that, these firearms are for using. So I'm going to use it. I mess it up. Hey, build another one. That's the way you got to look at it, I guess, when it comes with firearms. It has a 2-pound trigger connector, which ended up making the trigger around 4 pounds. So that was another thing I ran into. What trigger do I want? Do I want an OEM trigger? If this isn't going to be my everyday carry setup, what do I want in it? And so I just kept with, the OEM Glock trigger and put a lighter connector on it. And it makes it about 4 pounds. And it's a very nice reset and stuff like that. So I thought that was perfect. Upper parts kit, Glock OEM, that was fine. But yeah, putting those sights on was so scary. I got a little sight tool. It is what it is. But still, sliding that sight over as those pieces come over, it's just like, oh, come on, don't hit it. But it worked out. But, something that comes along with builds is you want good quality parts, but you're like, I'm going to go over the deep end when it comes to spending on it. And so I tried to do what I could. What's nice is when you collect firearms and make builds, you have a lot of leftover parts. So I used all my Glock OEM leftover parts. So basically the money went into the slide and the barrel. And the barrel's the other thing. A lot of people always say, why do you use a Bear Creek Arsenal barrel? And so, because they run and they function. But for this, I went for a cosmetic look. So I'm trying to match up a nice barrel with a slide that matches the parts. And so what came down to it, the barrel's beautiful. The slide is beautiful. But what was hard is the colors didn't come out the way I wanted to. I bought a bunch of red parts and they were all different tones, even though they looked the same on the computer. And so it was hard being able to match that without seeing it in person. It turned out great. I'm super excited for it. I just got to add some handle Edge Series grips when those come in the mail. I used an old Glock 26 frame. I'm waiting on my other Glock 26 frame to come in to take its place. Then we'll throw some handle Edge Series grips on and, be good to go. Hope you guys enjoy the build. Got a lot of good stuff coming. These next couple weeks is going to be some crazy content. Glock 30, Glock 39, AR chambered in 5.56. We got a lot of good stuff, so thanks for watching, guys.